Hi everyone, just a heads up. Today's video is going to be a bit of an unusual one. Now, I'm going to be talking today about a practice that almost everybody engages in, but they engage in it very mindlessly. I used to do the same. Every day in the morning and in the evening, I would engage in this exercise and what I'm going to talk about, but I would just not pay attention to it until I started to read and research the benefits that it had to offer. Now, this is a practice of mirror gazing. And what I mean by that is looking into the mirror, into the depth of your own eyes. Now you would say, hang on, what's that got to do with my health and well-being? Well, I'll tell you, friends, that we have always looked at health not just as the number on the scale or what your blood pressure or your blood tests are telling us. No, we have to take a holistic approach. And as you know, the World Health Organization defines health as physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being. And therein lies the power of this particular exercise and activity that I'm going to be talking about. See, the most important thing that I have noticed, and I'm talking about my own self-reflection as well, is that human beings mostly know what to do, but they don't do what they know. Every smoker, every person who's addicted to alcohol and drugs knows that they are not good for them, but they still engage in it. And the reason for that is that we are not true to ourselves. Everybody who is struggling with weight issues knows that they need to eat healthy, sleep better, exercise more, do all of that. We struggle to do it. And therein lies the power of an exercise that allows you to connect with your real self. See, a lot of us gaze into the mirror, and if we have any any issues with low self-esteem, which, you know, we all have a critic within us, that comes up and this says, oh, I don't want to look at myself, I don't look good, I don't look pretty, and all of that. So we have a poor self-image. But when we understand that the power of looking into your own eyes allows you to develop a different depth of awareness about your own self, you start to then realize why you do what you do. One of the first mentors and teachers that I had who allowed me an exposure into the power of this particular exercise was Louise Hay. God bless her, she's no longer with us. But she was somebody, and look her up, Google her, amazing woman who had so much hurt and adversity in her life, but did an amazing job by setting out a publishing company by the name of Hay House that transformed the way how people exchange information. And she set an exemplary life by showing what you could do by living with self-love. Now, mind you, self-love is not selfish. So, without further ado, let me get into the practical aspects of it on what I do, and I might make a few suggestions on what you could do to explore this practice a little bit further. There are 5 steps that I recommend if you want to try this. Alright, now first step is to set a space and intention for this. I generally like to do it in the morning, after my shower, after I have dressed up and I'm ready to go for breakfast. It's before that I'm ready to leave the bedroom, and I set aside a time of about a minute or 2. And what I do is I stand in front of the mirror and I look into my eyes. I just look into my eyes. So setting the space and intention is the first thing. The second thing is that you tune into your breathing. That means you actually get into the moment. You're not thinking about, oh, what's happening for breakfast, or what about the kids and who's taking care of them. Or you just give yourself these 1 or 2 minutes. I'm not talking about even 5 minutes. Start over there, 2 minutes, and you just focus and you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And what that starts to do is the breath brings your awareness in the current moment. Step number 3 is you begin to look into your eyes in the mirror, of course, without blinking. Now, what this will do is it will take you to the 4th step, where you will notice that your inner critic will start to come up. Why am I doing it? what is this? This seems uncomfortable. I don't like myself. These sort of negative thoughts will start to come up. And that's when you say a word of affirmation or a line of affirmation, which is the step 5. You say, if you can't say to yourself that I love you, you say, I like you. You are a worthy person, or you have been taken care of, or there have been so many things that you are grateful for, or you've been blessed with beautiful things. Whatever can uplift you. Now, please be prepared that initially this will not resonate with you. You will say, I am faking it. This is a lie. I don't know why I'm even saying it, because I don't like myself. That inner critic has become like a giant. But I tell you, if you start to do that, you will realize over time, with the consistency, you will realize that you start to understand why you do what you do, and then you start to do things from a state of a spiritual and a psychological depth and awareness, and you will be able to change your habits for good and bring in habits that actually serve you in the long run. So I hope this video helps you. I know it's a bit of a left of field, totally unusual stuff coming from a surgeon, but I tell you, my mission in life is to help individuals achieve peak health and well-being, because health is our first wealth, the value of which is only recognized when we lose it. Take care.